Alright guys, went to Maxine's and they had this really sweet PlayStation 1 mech controller. They wanted $40 for it, man, so I don't know, did we get it? Anyway, we're on our way home. I see this sign, so naturally I stripped down to my boxers, grabbed my body oil. Wasn't what I thought it was, and had the cops called on me. So I'm running down the street in my skivvies with oil and snow and everything. It was crazy. So let's go back to the game room, see what we got.
What is going on, people inside of the internet machine? My name's Chris Miller, and welcome to episode 12. All right, let's just jump right into it, man, because I'm jacked up. I may cut a real life wrestling promo like Ric Flair, woo, and put it down on some of these games because we had a great day of game hunting. Now, I remember in the last video I said we went to Maxine's Bargain Box in Newark, Ohio, but everything was kind of bagged up. Man, I started opening this up. I couldn't believe, some of the amazing stuff I got. So we'll just jump right into it. First thing I got. Now this is what happened. Okay, so everything that you're gonna see, with the exception of 2 games, I traded in that Lord of the Rings PC game that I got. Prices had dropped a little bit, but I ended up getting $35 in-store credit for a game that I paid 50 cents for. So we picked up some games because I tend to buy cheap games. Other than spending my $135 on one good game, I'd rather get a bunch of junk games. But that's just me. All right, so the first thing we got, you guys know how I love my GameCube. So I picked up FIFA Soccer 2003. It's actually $2, but he basically gave it to me for what amounts to 50 cents. It's complete. So even a junk sports title for the GameCube is worth 50 cents because the case is worth that. I happen to actually like soccer, so this one will get a playthrough. I think I said 2003, but it's 2002. So yeah, definitely excited to have that for 50 cents. Picked out one Xbox title. I know I said I wanted to get more Xbox games, and we're slowly but surely, I've had a few. Slowly but surely, picking up some Xbox games. Picked up Oddworld Munch's Odyssey for $3. Now that it's like a $5 or $6 game, so just so you know, because some of the PlayStation 1 Oddworld games, they hold their value, pretty good value. That game is not as expensive. Okay, so we picked up some PlayStation 2 stuff. So the first thing that we picked up for 50 cents was NCAA College Football 2005 for the PlayStation 2. This is my favorite version of college football to play. The reason I bought this is because my copy doesn't have the manual. So I figured I could spend 50 cents and get a PlayStation case, PlayStation 2 case, and the manual for a game that I love. So yeah, 50 cents, whatever. Second game we picked up, it's a little bit of an obscure title. Man, whew. And I have a tough time today, baby. I'm telling you, I'm excited. It's Magic Pengel. I think that's how you say it. I'm going to go spell it. Pengel, Pengel. Got that one for $2. It was like a $10 or $12 game. Complete with the manual. And as you can see on the back, it's basically a design studio where you can color and paint and design and do all that stuff. So yeah, never saw it before. Thought it was kind of interesting. Put it in my collection. All right. The third game that we picked up, we got this one for $4. Gungrave. Again, for the PS2. Published by Sega. That one is complete. I thought the back of this game was pretty interesting, which is why I got it. It says kick their ass. Okay. We'll see. I'll probably die a lot before anybody gets their ass kicked in that game, except for me. When I saw this on the shelf, I actually couldn't really believe it. For $5, we picked up Wild Arms 3. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is a retail store, right? This guy's got employees to pay. He's got lights to keep on. You know what I mean? He's got rent to pay. And he is still somehow able to price his games at affordable prices for all gamers to enjoy and not have to gouge the shit out of everybody and nickel and dime. If this were at buybacks, because while this game is like a $10 game-ish, they would probably have this at $15. You know what I mean? So again, it's complete. with the manual, and there might even be a little extra back there. Oh, looks like a PlayStation 2 underground registration card. So, yeah, I'm going to give this one a try. I passed this game up probably a year and a half ago at Goodwill. They had it for $2.99, but it didn't have the manual, so I just left it. And I kind of regretted that a little bit. But, yeah, definitely happy to pick Wild Arms 3 up for $5. All right. The most expensive PlayStation 2 game that I got this one at amazing value. We got Metal Slug 4 and 5 for the PlayStation 2. Now, this was $7 with the manual, and got Metal Slug 4 and 5 for the Xbox. So again, I'm not really into collecting the same game on multiple systems. So we'll find out what we want to do. The case on this one's a little bit tore up, but yeah, we'll figure out what we want to do with either this one or that one, and we'll get it out and move it on its way. All right. Picked up 2 N64 games. I audited my N64 master list, and I have 159 games. That's our official count, 159 games. So we picked up 2, so now we're at 161, right? 159 plus 2, 161. There was a kind of a plastic bin that had games on it that were in there. There were a couple NES games. Most of them were GBA games and like PSP games that didn't have prices on them or anything yet. And I was kind of like poking around in there, and I saw this game, Buck Bumble. Now it's gonna need a little TLC. There's, you can see there's ink there, and then there's some kind of sticker residue, and then on the back there's a sticker, but there's no price on it. So I asked Craig, who owns Maxine's Bargain Box, I said, how much you want for this? He goes, yeah, it's going online, it's going on eBay for $8 or so. So if you want it, I'll sell it to you for $5. So I was like, heck yeah, it's an N64 game that I need for $5, and it's not a sports title or some junk Wheel of Fortune. Now, the second game that I got, I'm actually pretty excited to have this. I'm not very versed in the Rayman series. I did play the first one for PlayStation, but we picked up Rayman, The Great Escape for $8. Again, an amazing value. The back label's intact. It's got a little dirt on it right there and right there, but I'm sure with a little effort that'll come off. Kind of interesting about this game, though, is I just commented, I don't know, a week ago or whenever this video is, on True Jedi JSH's channel, that I couldn't find this game anywhere. Like, I haven't seen this game in probably a year, and I was kind of hoping that this year at Korg's I'd be able to pick it up for about this price, $5 or so. And it's just funny how things turn out. I mean, you say that, and then you automatically find them. So, sticking true to that, I hope I find, let's see, Earthbound. I hope I find Sculptor's Cut. Hope I find Demon's Crest. No, I already have Demon's Crest, so forget that one. So just Earthbound and Sculptor's Cut. Let's find those games. All right. Another thing that I wanted to do, my collecting goals for this year, was to collect more Sega Genesis games. Blast Mode 7's a huge Sega Genesis person. He's trying to get like a whole set, minus some sports games or whatever. Jeff McEnzie is a big big Sega Genesis guy. So again, before we get into Genesis pickups, those games that you saw, I had like $35 in store credit. Those added up to be like $36 or something. It was 30. Yeah, it was like $36 or whatever it was, $37. And Craig was like, yeah, I don't care. Just, that's good. Close enough. He didn't try to charge me the extra $2 plus tax, which most video game stores would do. So I definitely love that place. It's one of my favorite stores to go to. The first 2 Genesis titles I got for free, right? So he just gave these to me, right? Again, the first time I went into the store, we didn't know where it was. We finally got there, and we're poking around. I maybe spent $15, and he just happened to be pricing a game that I was looking for, Kill Switch for the PlayStation 2. I'm like, hey man, I've been looking for that game. How much do you want for it? And he just hands it to me and goes, no man, go ahead and take it. It's not an expensive game, but like I said, somebody own a retail store to be, that nice and somehow be able to sell games at a reasonable price and still keep their building open is it's amazing. It's a novelty in this world. It's exciting, and I like where we're going with this. But these two games were free. All right. Joe Montana, Sports Talk Football, 1993. Good year. It is complete with the manual. So, definitely excited to have, especially complete in box Genesis game. The second game was Pat Riley Basketball. We'll get to the exciting titles, trust me. That one is also complete, and there's like something living in there. I don't know. I've never seen it. Once I told Craig, I was like, hey, check this out. He's like, I don't want that. You can just take it with you. There's like something living in this Genesis cartridge, so I'm going to box this back up and throw it in the garage, and hopefully it freeze dies. All right. So again, anyway, we want to build up our Genesis collection. You got to get some good games. You got to get some bad games. You're going to have, sports titles in there with your Sonics. I mean, that's just the way it goes. All right. So, I'd spent all my in-store credit, and I asked Craig, I said, hey, I want to take a look at some of these games in the case. So he pulls them out. And one of them was $25. The other one was $12. So I said, hey, man, listen, if I paid cash right now, put cash in your drawer, what kind of deal could you cut me on these games? It's that kind of store, right? Where he's willing to wheel and deal because, hey, he's in it to make money, not collect Sega Genesis games. You know what I mean? So, again, the one game was $25. The other game was $12. And he goes, I'll tell you what, man, if you just pay for the $25 game, I'll give you the $12 game for free. Yeah, that's the level of person that we're dealing with. I can't say enough about him. So we paid $26.81 cash for these two games. Now, this was the free game. Okay, this was the game that was originally $12 that we got for free. Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis. This one is complete with the manual, and very excited to have this one in the old collection. The label is fantastic. This game will be going up here with the rest of my 4 or 5 Genesis games that are worth putting on the shelf. So if that was the $12 game, then here's the suspense, right, baby? What was the $25 game that you paid $26 for? Now, Craig knows his video games, man. That's what he does for a living. But he also prices them, to where they're accessible to everybody. Like I said, he wants to move the product out. So for $25, okay, $25, I picked up a shoot 'em up, spaceship shooter for the Sega Genesis, Lightning Force.
Hell yeah!
This one is complete with the old manual. And as you can see, the label is in pretty decent shape. It's really good. Actually, it looks damn good. So I am definitely excited to get this one for $25. If you know your Genesis shit, this is a steal at $25 because this is normally like a $40 game. So that's also going to go up there with all of my Genesis, those games right there, and be a featured part of the shelves back here. Something else cool that I put in the pre-intro that we saw at Maxine's bargain box. They had the mech controller for the PlayStation 1. It was really cool. I wanted to pick it up. It was $40. It was actually there the last time we went there, like a month and a half ago. So, we'll see if it's there next time. Maybe we can get some stuff to trade in and kind of get that thing for super cheap. But all right, guys, that is going to do it for episode 12, unless I have some thrift store finds in the next week or so. Everybody, thank you guys for watching. Happy gaming and all that stuff. So see you guys later. Peace.